Alright, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. And yeah, these days we actually have to do some literal fighting, meaning we are fighting the bears who are trying to suppress the ICP price. But I think it's not going to work eventually. It's more like trying to keep a ball underwater, right? Eventually, the whole thing is just going to blast towards the upside. This is what you're going to be seeing here for the ICP price. And I've been saying this for quite some time, right? And you know, when you say something over and over and over again, people begin to start doubting that, you know, maybe not, you know. So let me show you some of the things that I'm looking at right now. And also I'll give you a little bit of speculation of something that is just about to happen tomorrow. And this could actually be a catalyst for the ICP price to start breaking this resistance. Yesterday, we had a good one, especially in the early hours of the day. We were seeing the price getting back to something like $10. Just tested, kissed it, and it quickly drew back right. But let me say something real fast. In a bull market like this one, of course, the bears are going to be celebrating a 10% drawdown when we, the bulls, are going to be celebrating a 10x towards the upside. So that's the difference. Eventually, as I said earlier on, ICP is just going to do fantastic. It's just going to do well. My best case scenario is right around something like $220 for each ICP token. But immediate short term, let's see what is happening on the daily time frame. So as I said, you can see that we are being supported here by very strong support level. Then of course, we have got a resistance on top and we are trying to break that resistance. Just be rest assured that the more you hit on a resistance or a support level for that matter, is the more likely you're going to be breaking that. So yeah, ICP also has got a very strong chance of breaking this $10.50. I mean, I would say $11.50, right? That's the last line in the sand. And we're going to be able to see ICP have a nice back test and then it's off to the races, right? After this moment, man, there's no negotiations, right? If you didn't buy ICP, you didn't just buy it. I mean, you didn't like it at something like $8. Why are you interested with ICP at $38, right? It's your problem. It's not any of our problem. So one other encouraging sign that I'm seeing here is that the volume on MEX especially has been the highest ever since, I mean, we have had this whole thing, like this is the highest volumes that we are seeing on ICP ever since, I would say even the beginning, right? MEX, the exchange, has never seen this much of volume. Obviously, it's just one exchange, right? But that also means something because this is the highest that the, ICP price has had this kind of volume, like something is up actually there, right? On a 3 daily time frame, we have a very important metric right there. Let me quickly show you that you see those big rejections that you see on the ICP price. They actually very much correspond to what the RSI is doing, hitting 50, right? Again, remember that you have to be looking at the 3 daily time frame, not the daily, but also look at this right here, big rejection. What does it correspond to? The RSI being rejected at the 50 mark as well. So you also see pretty much the same thing right on this instance, right? Big rejection. What does that actually show? RSI being rejected on that 50 mark, right? So 1 to 3 times, you think that's the only time, right? Take a look at this even bigger rejection that follows right there. You also see what is happening with the RSI. So what I'm trying to get to right there is that the RSI crossing the 50 mark on the 3 daily time frame is a very important key metric to see whether the ICP price is going to break resistance or not, right? You can even see the recent rejections that we were getting, like the one right here in, we could say July, right? Also was very much corresponding to an RSI being rejected on that 50 mark, right? So now let me make my case straight. The only 2 times that we have seen the RSI on the 3 daily time from breaking that 50 mark there, we have also seen some good ones. As you can see, for example, this one here was right around 150 something percent. This right there last October was up to something like 600%. So something like that is primed to happen as we are speaking right now, because we can say that we have very much cleared that 50 mark. We are right around 55 right at this point on the RSI on the 3 daily time frame. So my fingers are definitely crossed that we repeat something like this huge one that we were having with ICP then, right? Another positive metric right now is the ICP versus the BTC chart, which you can clearly see that, you know, we have had this falling wedge, right? I drew it in the last previous videos, but the most interesting thing here is that the structure that we were doing exactly last year, right around this time, is also the same thing that we are repeating. Take a look at this. I'm just going to copy this and put it right on top right there. Let's stretch it just a little bit. You see here that it's basically the same thing, right? It's repetition 100%. So what I'm expecting the price here, number one, because it's a falling wedge, more likely than not, they break towards the upside and they hit their price target of the top of the wedge, right? So what this means is that even if BTC continues to go up at some point in time, ICP is just going to outperform Bitcoin in a ratio of something like 1:2.5, meaning that we have a 250% gain on the BTC price, right? So that's really, really great for ICP. It's bullish. It's like the ultimate bottom. I understand that this is, of course, when most people are not paying attention. People are not worried right now about the ICP price. They're like, you know what, this thing will never move. Probably it's going to zero. But I also think that we may actually get a catalyst tomorrow, right? So Bitfinity is launching their mainnet tomorrow, and we know that this is like an ICP ecosystem project. A lot of people are bullish on these projects, which are going to be bringing DeFi onto Bitcoin, because really it's just like 1.5 trillion or something like that in terms of its market cap, but you can't do anything with it. But you can't stake it, you can't do smart contracts with it. So this is exactly where Bitfinity is coming into play, and we know that it's an ICP play, Internet Computer Protocol. Even CoinBureau was very much bullish on it. I was posting this, I think, on the 11th of November, and you can see even the engagement, like 35. I mean, people were interested in this one. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm just speculating here at this point, but we could see something. Let's see what happens tomorrow when the mainnet launches. But I think one way or the other is going to be very much beneficial to the ICP ecosystem, and we may also start to see the price pumping after that. Don't hold me to that speculation, of course. What you can hold me accountable for is this technical analysis that I'm doing here and bringing you my ideas and stuff like that. I want to kindly ask you to help me support the video just by delicately tapping the like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm, and people looking for ICP Internet Computer Protocol updates will now be able to find this video much more easily. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because I do TA on ICP and a number of other different altcoins on a regular basis. Also, our message from our partners: if you happen to register and sign up with them, you can go ahead and claim up to $5,450 in bonuses, vouchers, and a whole bunch of different other things. But on top of that, 300 ton tokens. The link will be down there in the description. So thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you on the next one. Take really, really good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.